Alright, welcome again in another tutorial of the topic differentiation. So now, let's say you have a function f(x), okay? So I mean, if you consider a point A in f(x), okay, then f(x) can be written as fa plus the first derivative of fa times x minus a plus the second derivative of fa over 2 factorial times x minus a squared plus the third derivative of fa, okay, times x minus a cube over 3 factorial. So itaendelea hivyo. Fourth derivative of fa over 4 factorial times x minus a power 4. Fifth derivative of fa over 5 factorial times x minus a power 5. So nth derivative now over n factorial times x minus a power n na kuendelea, okay? So now fx can be written in this form, okay? Jibu utakalopata hivi au hivi, okay, is just the same. So now this is what we call the Taylor series. So this is what we call the Taylor series. So is it true? We must prove it. So let's prove now the Taylor series, okay? So if you have a polynomial function fx is just p naught is a constant plus p1 times x minus a plus p2 times x minus a squared plus p3 times x minus a cube and continue. Okay, let us see if fx can be expressed in a Taylor series. Now before I move on, embo not teach kitu when y is equal to x minus a, okay? If I differentiate y, I get 1, okay? And when y is equal to x minus a squared, if I differentiate y, I get 2x minus a. And when y is equal to x minus a power 3, if I differentiate y, I get 3x minus a squared. And if y is equal to x minus a power 4, if I differentiate y, I get 4 times x minus a cube. So you can see even when y is x minus a power any number, so the derivative of y is just n x minus a n minus 1, okay? So you know how to differentiate. You can use chain rule to prove hichi nilichokuambia sasa hivi, okay? Try, chukua moja, use chain rule to differentiate, tutapata hii. So I don't wanna start to differentiate hizi moja moja, okay? So nataka uelewe hivyo because I will do it quickly nitakapokuwa na differentiate hiyo polynomial function hapo juu, okay? So now this is our polynomial function again. fx is just p naught plus p1 x minus a plus p2 is x minus a squared plus p3 is x minus a cube plus p4 is x minus a power 4 and etc. Okay, so the first derivative now of fx, okay? First derivative, p naught ni constant, maana na differentiate polynomial function. Kwa differentiate moja baada ya nyingine, okay? So hapa ni 0, hapa nitabaki na p1, okay? P1 is constant, naitoa nje, nikidifferentiate x minus a nimesema ni 1, okay? P2 ni constant, naitoa nje, nikidifferentiate x minus a square napata 2x minus a. P3 ni constant, naitoa nje, nikidifferentiate x minus a cube napata 3x minus a squared. P4 ni constant, naitoa nje, nikidifferentiate x minus a power 4 napata 4x minus a cube. So this is my first derivative, okay? This is the first derivative. All right. Now the second derivative. maana na differentiate the first derivative, okay? So p1 ni 0. So hapa ukidifferentiate 2p2 ni constant, differentiate x minus a napata 1. Okay? So we have 3 and p3 is constant. So ukidifferentiate x minus a square napata 2x minus a. So 4 na hii p4 ni constant. So ukidifferentiate x minus a cube napata 3. This one is 3x minus a squared. Alright, na kuendelea. So it's a second derivative. So the third derivative now, it means I differentiate the second derivative. So hapa inakuwa 0. So I mean 3 times 2p3 is constant. Natoa nje differentiate x minus a napata 1. Plus I mean 4 times 3 p4 is constant. So differentiate x minus a square napata 2x minus a, okay? Na kuendelea. So it's the third derivative. Now the fourth derivative. So this one is constant. Kwa 0. I differentiate. So hapa 4 times 3 times 2p4 is constant. So I differentiate x minus a napata 1, okay? So na kuendelea. So it's the first derivative of x, second derivative of x, third derivative of x, and fourth derivative of fx. So now I want to look for fa. Okay, after I'm done looking for fa, I want to look the first derivative of fa, the second derivative of fa, the third derivative of fa, and the fourth derivative of fa. Na ningeweza kuangalia zote lakini nitaishia tu hapa, you know, the rest will just take the same form. So ukitaka kuelewa mambo ya first derivative, second derivative, angalia tutorial inaitwa higher derivative, okay? Higher derivatives, kuna nimetengeneza tutorial inaitwa higher derivatives na higher derivatives 1, okay? So fa naipata wapi? Maana naipata from fx, okay? So fx was p0 plus p1 times x minus a plus p2 times x minus a squared plus p3 times x minus a cube, and of course plus p4 times x minus a power 4. So my fa now is just gonna be what? Maki kwenye x naika a, okay? So a minus a ni 0, a minus a ni 0, kote huku ni 0, I just remain with p naught. So this is my fa. So what about f dash a? F dash a nitaipata from f dash x. So f dash x ilikuwa ni p1 plus 2p2 x minus a plus 3p3 x minus a squared plus 4p4 x minus a cube na kuendelea, right? So I mean f dash a, okay? Oh, the first derivative of fa. Maana naika a kwenye x. So itakuwa ni a minus a ni 0 kote. I just remain with p1. This is f dash a. Second derivative, so nitaipata hapa kwenye f dash dash x, okay? Ilikuwa ni nini? Ilikuwa ni 2p2 plus 3 times 2 p3 x minus a plus 4 times 3 p4 x minus a squared na kuendelea, okay? So I mean the second derivative now ya fa, maki kwenye x naeka a kote na kwa 0 na baki tu na 2 p2. Okay, so I have fa, I have the first derivative of fa and the second derivative of fa. What about the third derivative of fa? So I'll get it from the third derivative of fx, okay? Which is what? Is 3 times 2 p3 plus 4 times 3 times 2 p4. We have x minus a na kuendelea, right? So my f dash 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 a, maki kwenye x naika a, so I just remain with 3 times 2 p3. What about fourth derivative of a? I'll get it from fourth derivative of fx, which is just 4 times 3 times 2 p4. Ndo tulipata vile saa zile. So my f4 dash, okay, na kuendelea, okay? So I mean kama ambavyo huku kuna x minus a na huku kuendelea kuna x minus a. Kwa hiyo nikiweka a kwenye x hapa zote zitakuwa 0, nitabaki tu na hiyo 4 times 3 times 2 p4. Okay, you can try this. Karatasi yangu ndogo ndio nimesha 4, lakini ukitaka kwenda mpaka 5 6 7 ni wewe. Okay, so nimezipata fa. Okay, nimepata fa ni p0, nikapata f dash a ni p1, nikapata dash second derivative now a nimepata ni 2p2, alafu nikapata f third derivative sasa ni 3 times 2p3, and of course nimepata fourth derivative sasa ni 4 times 3 times 2p4. Okay, so now look at this now. So p0 is equal to fa, p1 is equal to f dash a. Okay, from huyu mwamba huyu hapa, you can see that p2 now is just equal to this times 2 over 2, I mean. Okay, so over 2. So hii ni sasa na mtu aseme tu p2 is equal to this second derivative of fa over 2 times 1. So hii sasa na mtu aseme p2 ni sawa na second derivative of fa over 2 factorial. You see this one? So this is p2. Okay, this one is p1. P1 haina kusolve, ni f dash a, and this one is p0. Okay, so from here I can get p3. You see that it's gonna be huku chini iwe ni 3 times 2 sasa na p3. Okay, hapa nikiongeza 1 haibadilishi kitu. Okay, maana nimegawanya na 3 times 2 both side. So hii p3 sasa ni sasa na mtu aseme p3 is equal to f, maana hapa ni 3a over 3 factorial. Okay, because 3 times 2 times 1 is just 3 factorial. So this is my p0, this is my p1, this is my p2, and this is my p3. And from here hapa p4 ni sasa na mtu aseme tu f4a, makiganya na 4 times 3 times 2 all side. Kwa hiyo nikiganya hapa na 4 times 3 times 2, na huko pia naganya na 4 times 3 times 2. Okay, so they go. So hapa naweza nikaongeza 1. What is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is 4 factorial. This is what now? p4. Okay, so this is p4. So now remember what our fx was. Our fx was p0 plus p1 x minus a plus p2 x minus a squared plus p3 x minus a cube plus p4 x minus a power 4 na kuendelea. Okay, but I have obtained that p0 is just fa, p1 is just f dash a, p2 is just what? Second derivative of fa over 2 factorial. P3 is just what? Third derivative of fa over 3 factorial. Nimetaka kuipata muda si mrefu. And P4 is just what? Fourth derivative of a over 4 factorial. Ningetafuta P5 ningekuta ni fifth derivative of fa over 5 factorial. Ningetafuta P6, you can do it yourself, you see it. Okay, so I mean fx kumbe sasa is what? Is fa, maana badala p0 naeka fa, badala p1 maana naeka f dash a first derivative times x minus a, badala ya p2 nitaweka hiyo second derivative of fa over 2 factorial x minus a squared, na badala ya p3 nitaweka hiyo third derivative of fa over 3 factorial times x minus a cube na kuendelea. So what is this now? What is this? Kumbuka in the beginning of the tutorial, what is this? This is the Taylor series. So we have proved now it is true. Okay, so this is how you derive the Taylor series. All right, so let me put it again. So this is our Taylor series. Here we have fx is just equal to fa plus f dash a times x minus a plus f second derivative sasa over 2 factorial times x minus a squared plus third derivative now over 3 factorial times x minus a cubed na kuendelea, okay? So let us say that x is just equal to a plus h, okay? So nikiweka hapa badala ya x naeka a plus h. Manake x minus a sasa, hii manake x minus a sasa na nini? Sasa na h. Okay, so hapo na fa, nimeona ni eliminate x, okay, from this Taylor theorem. Na fa plus f dash a h, okay? Plus second derivative now of fa over 2 factorial h squared plus make x minus a ni h plus third derivative now of fa over 3 factorial h cube. Make inafuata itakuwa ni fourth derivative of fa over 4 factorial h power 4 and continue. So this is also another form of writing the what? The Taylor series, okay? So this is just another form of writing the Taylor series. Okay, kwa hiyo ni Taylor series and we have proved it. Now let's solve one example. Okay, so I call this example. It says find the Taylor series of for cos x, not cos x, for fx, okay, is equal to cos x about x equals to 0, okay? So a ni 0 sasa, okay? Kwa sababu about x equals to a ndo ile pale niliokuwa naiandika. So it means our a now is 0 and this is our cos x, okay? So remember now, Taylor series nasemaje? Nasema fx is equal to fa plus f dash dash a not dash 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 kwanza. Ya kwanza huwa ni dash a x minus a plus f sasa dash dash x minus a squared over 2 factorial, okay? Then plus f triple dash, this is f dash dash a, okay? F dash dash a hapa. Okay, let me just ngoja niandike tu vizuri, hamna shida, okay? So it's like so f dash dash a over 2, yes, 2 factorial x minus a squared, alafu ya tatu ya nne actually, it's a fourth term, 3 factorial, we have x minus a cubed. This was a Taylor series, okay, remember? So it's a first term, second term, third term, fourth term, alright? So now we have cos x, okay? So our a now from this question is 0, okay? Yeah. So our fx is what? Is cos x. So nikidifferentiate cos x napata ngapi mnakumbuka? Angalia differential coefficient of cos x and sin x. Napata negative sin x. Nikidifferentiate second derivative, manake differentiate first derivative. Manake nitapata, ukidifferentiate sin x napata cos x, but don't forget the negative, okay? Then third derivative ni nini? Third derivative ya huyu itakuwa ni nini? Maana nikidifferentiate cos x napata negative sin x, na hii negative inakuwa positive sin x, okay? Then fourth derivative ni nini? Fourth derivative ya huyu mwamba itakuwa ni differentiate sin x, I just get cos x, okay? That's the fourth derivative. So now hapa tunaweka fa, okay? So it's f0. So badala fa, kwa sababu a ni 0, so it's f0, kwa ni cos 0. F dash 0 itakuwa ni negative sin 0. I mean f second derivative itakuwa ni negative cos 0. Third derivative itakuwa ni ya 0. Okay, this one is 0. Third derivative ya 0 itakuwa ni sine of 0. Okay, and fourth derivative ya 0 itakuwa ni cos ya 0. Okay, so my a is 0. So my Taylor series badala ya a manake ni f0 plus f dash 0 x minus 0 plus f second derivative sasa x minus 0 squared over 2 factorial plus third derivative now ya 0 or 3 factorial x minus 0 cube na kuendelea. Okay, maana hapa ni fourth derivative. So my fx ni cos x. Okay, so f0 ni cos 0. Okay, plus hapa itakuwa ni negative sin 0, x minus 0 ni x. Okay, plus hapa nimesema ni negative cos 0 over 2 factorial times x squared kwa sababu x minus 0 ni x. Okay, plus hapa nimesema ni sin 0 over 3 factorial times x cube. Okay, plus inaofuata ni f fourth derivative itakuwa ni cos 0 over 4 factorial times x power 4 na kuendelea, right? Yeah. So my cos x now is just equal cos 0 ni 1, sin 0 ni 0, so 0 times x ni 0. Negative cos 0 maana cos 0 ni 1, maana itakuwa ni minus 1 times x squared. 1 times x squared ni x squared over 2 factorial. So sin 0 ni 0, 0 times 2 ni 0 inakufa. So cos 0 now is 1. 1 times x power 4 is x power 4. This time is plus x power 4 over 4 factorial na kuendelea, right? So this is cos x. So the Taylor series of cos x is just, tumepata nini? Tumepata 1 minus x squared over 2 factorial plus x power 4 over 4 factorial na kuendelea. So ukifanya mwenyewe kwa terms zinazofuatia, alright, utakuja kuona inakuja kuwa hivi, is equal to 1 minus x squared over 2 factorial plus x power 4 over 4 factorial minus x power 6 over 6 factorial plus x power 8 over 8 factorial minus x power 10 over 10 factorial na kuendelea. Okay, so inaacha mbili mbili, right? Alafu kunakuwa na negative plus. Sasa nikichukua value of x, tumia radian, usitumie degrees. Sasa upande huu, okay, upande huu lazima utumie radians. Okay, upande huu unaweza kutumia degrees. You find kwamba nikiweka value of x hapa na hapa, the values are the same. Okay, so the Taylor series is true. So this is the Taylor series. You can use your calculator, okay, to prove hapo. Just labda fanya x ni sawa na 90 degrees. 90 degrees ni pi over 2, okay? So weka pi over 2 huku. Okay? Huku kwenye upande, weka pi over 2 huku kwenye upande wa kulia huu. Nilioweka mabano. Okay? Pata jibu afu weka hapa pi over 2. Remember to put radians kwenye calculator yako, okay? So you find that the Taylor series is true. So that was Taylor series. Let me just say see you in the next tutorial.